Hey you guys, so just wanted to make you all a quick video before I head off on vacation here. This is a video I've actually been thinking of doing for quite some time now, but I figured what better time than now since my big trade with Bob Explosion just went down. If you haven't seen the details of that trade yet, you guys, Spiky Mikey did a great job of covering that in one of his latest videos, so I'll link that in the description for those of you who haven't seen it, but yeah, I guess without any further ado guys, here goes Big Joey's Personal Loadouts of 2017. Alright, so to start things off, we'll start with my Scout. Alright, so my Scout, this is kind of a ninja cosmetic loadout I put together a while back. I wasn't really too good at ever putting together cosmetics for this one particular class, but this was kind of like the best one I had thrown together and I really liked it, so I also have him holding the new professional Killstreak Australium gun I just got. I like to use the Bonk Atomic Bunch to just kind of run behind the enemy, and especially if I know I'm low health, that really helps me get out of a rough situation there. And the Pretty Machete, just because it looks so cool, and it really goes with the theme of this look if I put it together like this. So yeah, Ninja Scout. Okay, so next... this is just kind of like an edgy, like, I don't know, skateboarder type look that I put together. But I liked it. And I gave him the frying pan, because why not? A buddy of mine, the Lord Note, just actually gave me Left 4 Dead 2, and so I got that weapon with it, and I've been using it. It's loud and obnoxious, and I love it. So, next one, kind of the same thing, only, you know, I kind of put on like some Converse-looking cosmetics on this one. And, I don't know, the backwards ball cap. And then my fourth loadout for the Scout is, I like to call this the Xenogene, because this to me just looks like what Xenogene would wear as a Scout if he could, or even what he'd look like in real life. I know this isn't what he looks like in real life, but this kind of reminds me of him, so yeah, I like to call this the Xenogene Scout. Alright, so next, on to the Soldier. Yeah, so now we're finally starting to look at some of the unusuals here. This is kind of like some cosmetics I already had. Like this is from my hustling video with the heavy, but then I threw together the unusual Patriots Peak with it that I just got. Sunbeams effect, painted that gold, and it goes really well with the Aussie black box I just got from Bob Explosion. I gotta say, people have said that this loadout in particular is really OP, and I didn't know. I didn't know how really effective I thought that would be, and as I've been playing it, oh man. Yeah, this is effective. So, yeah, this is one of my favorite loadouts, probably. Moving forward, this is kind of like a ninja soldier. Okay, I'll let you guys know, I don't like just throwing together cosmetics and unusuals just to, like, you know, have unusuals and stuff out there. I really like it to look like a theme, like something cool. So, with Soldier, I didn't really know too many themes to put together. But this one, the ninja one, looks pretty cool to me. I like it. So... Alright, next. This is like just America. This is frickin' America right here. I like this loadout, and it just looks to me so cool. Maybe a little edgelord. I don't know. Whatever. I like it. You guys can make fun of me in the comment section. And oh, by the way, I should probably comment. This is my new Aussie rocket launcher as well. I've really enjoyed using that too, and it's really cool looking. I've actually always wanted one of these. So when that came at the end of my trade with Bob Explosion, when he finally threw that in, I was like, sweet, let's do it. And next, okay, I know I said my last loadout was America, but this is even more America. You got the camo pants, you got the beard, you got the cigar hanging out the mouth, the golden weapon, and the burning hair. To me, this just looks so cool. And I'm not a big fan of the base jumper, but I do want to try it more, and I like the way it looked with this loadout, so... I threw it together, and I plan on using this fairly often soon. Alright, so next we've got PYRO. Alright. This is a super, like, edgelord looking loadout that I've put together here, but hear me out. This is kind of just a placeholder. I have a better cosmetic loadout in mind, and until I can, you know, get that all together... this is kind of just taking its spot for now. But in general, I love using the degreaser with the PYRO. The Killstreak Scorch Shot is great. It spreads fire everywhere. It's obnoxious. I have pretty good aim with it, although I would like to switch that out because I do like to actually use the reserve shooter when I use my degreaser. I don't know, like, the squirt shot's cool and all, and it does a lot of damage from far away, but at the same time, I love getting in people's faces. That's where I am a lot of the time. And so, when you blast them up in the air with this, and you shoot them with this, it's just game over. So anyways, on to the next class. Okay, so this one was actually on purpose. This was similar to the class I just showed. However, I don't know. This class just came off so cool to me. You've got the Jason mask, you've got the Wraith, and you've got like these glowing eyes. So it just looks like you're being like chased down by like this, I don't know, like ghost of a pyro, and it's just so cool to me. So I've stuck with that cosmetic loadout for a while now. And you know, even though it's meant to look kind of like edgy and cool, you can still make it look really goofy when you do stuff like this in game. Yeah. Alright, so anyways, moving on to my next class. Oh gosh, oh gosh, I've done a bad thing. How do I turn these off? Oh, okay. Oh no, oh no. Alright, we're back. So this is kind of just like, I don't know, I threw this together one day just messing around, and I was like, man, that looks really cool. It's like some like foreign, I don't know, like you guys would probably have a better word for it considering a lot of you are from other countries. You'd probably have a term for what this pyro looks like, but to me it just looks so funny and pretty cool, so I've kept this one. It's just kind of a goofy loadout of mine that I've liked. And next we have probably one of my favorite loadouts I actually have in my backpack. So as I've just gotten the brand new Nebula Unusual Captain Spaceman, I threw that together with the Apparitions Aspect and the Space Diver, and man, it just looks so freaking cool to me. This is kind of just like, I don't know, it just looks like a ghost spaceman, and it's so cool, and like, you know, you see like just these glowing eyes coming through like this galaxy type look. It's so cool. So one of my hands down favorites, and I've been using this one a lot lately. All right, so next, going on to my DEMOMAN. Yeah, DEMOMAN, I have fun with his classes. I think the DEMOMAN honestly has some of the best loadouts possible. He has some of the best combinations that you can make some really funny stuff with. So anyways, this is like my pirate loadout for him. I know it kind of looks like the Wind Waker character in my opinion. Next, we've got my, I don't know what to call this. It just looks so cool when I put it together. So I call this like, I don't know, a pirate / Assassin's Creed type look. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think of it. I really liked it when I first put it together. This is just kind of like my goofy, like, I don't know, just cool guy loadout. He just looks so cool in my opinion. He's got the Converses, the shades, the Ray-Bans, and the Mohawk look. And yes, I throw both my Aussies on this particular loadout. So he's got his Aussie grenade launcher mixed with this grenade launcher that the title is literally so long it doesn't fit on the screen. I just find that hilarious. It's the somewhat threatening professional killstreak Australian sticky bomb launcher. Alright, so anyways, then on to my last loadout as demo, and this is also hands down one of my favorite loadouts. This is the Unusual Samurai loadout. So I've got the Sunbeams Samurai on the head, the Genuine Menpoa is the mask, and I've changed it to the 4th style, and I've got the Shin Shredders with that. And I don't know, this just looks so cool to me. It looks like a glowing samurai when you see it in the servers. So yeah, definitely one of my favorites right there. Alright, so what you guys have all been waiting for, my heavy loadouts. Alright, so first off, I was not a huge fan of the Warhood when it first came out. I thought, man, this looks like somebody's trying to make just a really edgy hat for the heavy. I didn't think it went with like any of the cosmetics, but I tried it out. Somebody gave me one and I said, alright, you know what, I'll try this out. And when I put it together with the Dai Regime Panzerengi and the Purity Fist, like, okay, first off, why is this one so like, who can pronounce that? But then this one's just the Purity Fist. You know, whatever. Anyways. So I threw this cosmetic loadout together, and I thought it looked great, so I stuck with it. Oh, and by the way, if you guys are wondering why my Aussies are, like, completely gold, like, they don't even show, like, you know, the normal, like, brown and black details that an Aussie might have, I use Toon HUD, and then I turn off Matte Fong. So that's what gives it this really cool cartoony and just cell-shaded type look. Alright, my next loadout is, I like to call this the Saxton Hale loadout. I didn't go with the booty shorts for this one. I know that's probably more like Saxton Hale. However, I just really liked more of the camo look for him, and just how it matches looks really cool. And I think Saxton Hale is a pretty cool guy to mimic as far as a loadout. So, yeah. Oh, and also considering my gun is also called the Hale Zone. So, yeah. Alright, moving on. This is my bear loadout. This is my terrifying bear loadout. I love to use this when I'm just goofing around. What I like to do is chase people down, use the buffalo steak sandwich first, of course, and come at them with these crits with the warrior spirit. It's really funny. It's just, I don't know, it's a fun theme. And I like to also do the table tantrum with it, kind of just like a memento to Yogi Bear. And, you know, just when people come near me, I just throw the table like, yo, you touched my picnic basket, boo-boo. Alright, and so next we have the Big Joey loadout. So the Big Joey loadout consists of the White Russian, which has been now labeled the Medic Finder with its unusual effect on it. And believe me, it does find quite a bit of medics in game. It's just one of those things, like, medics for some reason, particularly like, generally in TF2, particularly like to follow any class that has unusuals. It's just a sad fact. So, yeah, it finds medics pretty well. The Genuine Jungle Booty, of course. Thank you, Spurgy, for that donation. And then I've got my bands, which is still nicknamed Everyday from Hustlin' video that I put together. It's whatever. I use them literally every day, so it kind of fits. And then, yeah, you know, the Golden Tomislav, the Vintage Sandwich, and the Fist of Steel. I use these loadouts for a lot of my loadouts when I'm switching stuff up, just because, to me, it's one of the best for surviving. So, yeah. Alright, now on from the heavy loadout, we're going to go to the Engineer loadouts. So, this was one of my favorite loadouts from back in the day. Back in the day, I used to think that I wanted to be an Engie main, and then I found out about Uncle Dane, and that dream shortly died. Yeah, so anyways, but this was kind of like a cool loadout I put together. It's like, I don't know, I was going for like this evil circus master type look, and yeah, you know, it looked pretty cool. I really wanted to get, like, at one point, like that purple orbiting fire go around his head. I thought that looked pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. Eventually I kind of grew to not like this loadout so much. I still like it, but it's not my favorite anymore. I don't know. Alright, so on to the next loadout. This is now absolutely one of my favorite Engineer loadouts. So putting together the Fashionable Unusual Captain Spaceman with the Nebula effect, with the Pip-Boy, with the Dead or Alive. To me, this just looks like a very robotic, futuristic type NG Spaceman, and I think it's really cool. The only thing I'm not such a big fan of is that you can barely see the guy's like eyes and face through it, but that's just because of the reflection probably, and the fact that I use the HUD that I use. So, that's whatever. Alright, moving on to my next loadout. Again, we have a super edgelord just loadout here, but I thought it looked really cool. I think I saw somebody wearing this once in like a MVM game, and I was like, oh, I'm stealing that as soon as I saw it. So, yeah, this is kind of different from the other weapon loadouts that I've been using, and this is because when I use the gunslinger, I love to abuse the fact that people get distracted by the mini sentry, and then I run at them with these different weapons. And I don't remember if this one has a... Yeah, it does. It has a kill streak effect. This one has a kill streak effect, and this one has a kill streak effect. So my eyes will change colors, like 3 different colors, depending on which one I switch between and how well I'm doing in the game. So it is a pretty cool loadout. And my last Engineer loadout, I don't know exactly what to say about this, but I put it together one day. I threw the teddy bear in there, and I'm like, that just looks so... I don't know, funky, cool, funny, I don't know. So I stuck with it, and this is probably one of my favorite non-unusual loadouts. I just think it looks so funny. Alright, so on to, hands down, probably one of my least favorite not least favorite, just least played classes, the medic. So yeah, I don't know what to say about this one. Just creepy, just Halloween look. And I've actually made a lot of my medic loadouts just look very Halloween themed. I think I originally was trying to go for like an Undertaker theme with my medic, which you'll see in a minute. So here's my second one. A brush with death, like he's kind of like missing a pupil in his eye here. So, it's just kind of a creepy but cool looking one. And the next one is where you really see when I was going for that Undertaker type feel. I've got the grim hat put on here with the crossbow. To me, that just looks so cool, and I don't know, if I ever was to actually play medic more, I'm sure I would love to use this particular loadout a lot. And then this one, let's just not talk about this one. Let's just not talk about it. Alright, so on to yet another class that I don't play a lot at all, the sniper. I've been trying it a little bit more and more here and there, but there's just something about his gimmick. You ask me to point and click on something with rapid speed, I'm not the best at it. But you give me a character like the Heavy where you just need me to follow him with the mouse, and I've been told I've got like sentry-like accuracy. So, I don't know, it's just not for me, but let's check out the loadouts anyway. So, this is like I don't know, this is one of my favorite sniper loadouts for sure. It's just a really cool look. A lot of people actually use this loadout or something similar to it, but it really is just very fitting to him. It's still keeps kind of the Aussie theme, and it looks really cool. I like to use the specialized killstreak upper hand. I just think that's a gun that not a lot of people use, and it's one of the coolest looking ones, hands down. So I don't know why more people don't use it. Maybe just because it's harder to find. The SMG... I switch between that and the Razorback a lot with this class, and the Bushwhacker. I like the Bushwhacker. Next one. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Alright, so yeah, this is the super tryhard, super edgelord, like, just, I had the virtual viewfinder, and one day I crafted the anger, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw this all together and see what it looks like. And I know this is probably, there's probably gonna be some people laughing at me in the comment section for this, but I like this loadout, honestly, the look of it anyways. It is cool looking. It does look super tryhard, but I've kept with it. And, every now and then when I'm feeling actually decent with sniper, maybe I'll whip this out. Maybe I'll at least trick people into thinking I'm pretty good at sniper. The next loadout, this was actually one that I had designed on loadout.tf and I thought was really cool. I think I had a different shirt or something, but yeah, I thought this looked really good. When it was finally put together, I didn't like it so much, and I think that's just because the sniper's glasses are way too transparent. I don't know. So it didn't go with the look that I originally thought I was going to have, but it's whatever. It's still pretty decent looking, and I enjoy it, so I kept with it. And my last sniper loadout. Okay, this one is very goofy, but I wanted to put this together because I wanted to show you guys this new unusual I got. It has been gifted to me by none other than Cosmic Afro, and we did a video together, which I'll also link in the description for you guys to see if you want. But basically, it was a very generous donation from him, and he knew that I'd just gotten that Captain Spaceman, and so we did a video which he basically wanted to name the Nebula Bros, and it was honestly a really fun time. One video that we put together didn't come through, but the other one did, so you guys can catch that in the description, and I hope you like it. Alright, and now on to my last class. So Spy is actually another one of those classes like the demo where I feel like he has some of the best cosmetics you can put together, and he is definitely one of my best put together classes as far as loadouts go. So, right off the bat, this is like my evil magician, circus master, I don't know what you want to call it, Spy loadout, and I really like it. I put it together, I painted it purple on loadout.tf, and I knew that this effect was available pretty cheap on the Steam market one time, so I went and bought it, and I just really fell in love with it immediately. And since getting the Aussie ambassador, it just looks that much better to me. and I love it. I like to use the kunai with the spy a lot, just because it's great for when you're low health instead of trying to run and find health all the time. And since I'm not a super skilled spy, I do use the dead ringer. But to trick people into thinking that I am still a pretty decent spy, I also have the app set, which I really love the game Portal, so I just really wanted that in general. So it's great to have. Next loadout. This is, again, what I'd like to call the Xenogene. The Xenogene. It, to me, just looks like a character that he would throw together, and I think it looks really cool. I think it looks very mafia-istic, and did I just make up a word? Mafia-istic. You heard it here, folks. This is the type of quality you get at Big Joey Gaming. So anyways, yeah, but again, one of my favorite loadouts, and I got this and this, of course, in that gambling game. I forget the name of it, but you know the one. You know the one. All right, next. So this is obviously my Assassin's Creed loadout. I mean, anybody that sees this could probably guess that right off the get-go. I put the snake on it. I think the snake's pretty cool. I like the snake. Yeah. Oh no, I broke it. I broke the loadout. Oh gosh. Alright, let's just move on to the next one. And this is my Grim Reaper loadout. I planned this. As soon as I knew that this and this were a thing, I thought, wow, why doesn't anyone make the Grim Reaper out of this? And so I went to Loadout TF, put it together, thought it looked really cool. The only thing that I wasn't really expecting was that his eyes were going to come through so well, and that it was going to look so scrunched together. So it's not great looking, but it is pretty cool. And I hope that one day, maybe they make like a long black cloak or something. I think that would work really well for a spy and heavy. Oh, and before I forget, if any of you TF2 cosmetic creators are watching this, I think it would be a great idea if one of you made a backpack for the heavy with a little bird peeking out the back. And the reason for that being, if you put that together with the jungle booty and you had the bear head and you had a bird coming out the back, this could be the Banjo-Kazooie cosmetic set. I just personally think that would be hilarious. I think it'd be great. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. So yeah, futuristic cosmetic ideas here on Big Joey Gaming. This is the type of quality you came for. And anyways, you guys, I think that about wraps up this video. I do want to say right now, all of the items that I traded for with Bobsplosion will be on sale starting in August. I'm just saving up for something really big, IRL. And so, yeah, look for those in August, and I'll probably put some pretty decent discounts on them because I am looking to actually get cash for this. So, yeah, all the items will be there, unless I trade the Space Nebula for a gold pan.